Okay, students, today's anatomy lesson is, for anatomy, why testicles? Why testicles? What was God thinking when He created these and put these on men? You know what I'm talking about? The little round reproductive spheres that men have down here? Now, I don't know about you, but to me, those don't look like they belong down there. Okay? If you're a woman, the best way I can describe it is it's like having an octopus right under your male organ. These things are very loose and flexible, and like an octopus, they can float around. You can have them in front of your closed legs. You can have them behind your closed legs. You can have one in front and one behind. You can reach down with your hand and shift them farther behind you. For example, as you lay in bed. They hang down and they follow along behind you everywhere you go, bobbing from side to side. It's kind of like having an old worn-out catcher's mitt down there. Now, I just don't feel comfortable reaching down and feeling those. Perhaps I'm afraid that if I reach down and feel them, I might feel something that might feel not just quite right. I'm just not comfortable touching them, and most men are like me. It's kind of like the dark side of the moon. You just don't want to go there. Women, on the other hand, have everything neatly packed inside. But anyway, we have two of these balls, just like we have two of almost everything else. We have two hands, 2 feet, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nipples, 2 shoulders. Why always 2? Well, we don't always have 2. You have 1 chin. There are exceptions. But anyway, these testicles I often cringe thinking about what might happen if, for example, a mule kicked me there, or somebody had a pair of pliers and grabbed me there. These are the kind of thoughts that only men have, okay? Another body part I can't figure out are eyebrows. You know, 2 narrow strips of hair over your eyes. If this was originally intended to provide shade on a hot day, we all got gypped, okay? Why eyebrows? And once again, you have 2 of them, like you have 2 of almost everything else. What do you need? 1 extra as a backup? Now, if I shaved my eyebrows, I'd look pretty weird. As if having 2 narrow strips of fur over your eyes isn't weird enough already. But some women, by the way, they paint fake eyebrows on their forehead with paint. Using paint, they paint fake eyebrows because they don't have enough hair there. But anyway, eyebrows have one solitary distinction. They are the only hair located someplace other than that on your head, which is thought to be desirable, barring mustaches and beards, of course. Hair growing anywhere else is thought to be uncool. Hair growing out of your nose, hair growing out of your ears, hair growing on your back are all considered gross. Likewise, if you have a nasty mole on the side of your neck with hair growing out of it, that's disgusting. So hair, to be desirable, it's kind of like real estate. It's location, location, location. And I could go into other body parts, for example, the Adam's apple. We won't even go into that, but you've all heard the story of the Adam's apple, how Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Eve gave Adam the apple and got him in trouble, and Adam took a bite of the apple, and a piece of the apple lodged in his throat, and so it became his Adam's apple. And so men from then on would have Adam's apples, and women don't have Adam's apples. And some men have very large Adam's apples so that when they talk, it bobs up and down, makes it look like the guy trying to swallow a hamster. Right? But anyway, that's another subject we'll talk about next time I come into the classroom. Thank you for listening to me, and I wish you all a very prosperous year. And until I come back next time, we'll see you then. Thank you. Bye.